Beautiful day, as you can see here, 86 degrees. And we've had an awesome day of paintball so far. Mike, what's been your favorite part of today so far? What play has really stuck out for you?
Man, that Austin Notorious match against Phoenix Rising was awesome. They went down 3 points and stormed right back with 4 unanswered points. They're playing really strong. Archie Barnes making snake off the break basically every time, and they're playing off that beautifully, which we love to see. So let's see if they can continue that here. They send Michael Kovar out to the snake corner. They shoot one CEP player off the break, and they send Archie Barnes into the 50 snake side break. They've been working this in as well so as to be not fully predictable. Archie Barnes getting into the 50 snake. He's worried.
Wow.
Or 50 snake brick. And then Michael Kovar crawling up. Notorious loses 1. I think it's 4-on-3 in Notorious's favor.
I was going to say, what a great shot from Kovar to get that kill before moving into the snake.
So CEP trucking down the Dorito side into the Dorito 3. He gets shot. So just one CEP player left alive in the snake side can. Meanwhile, Austin Notorious is in the 50 snake, in the 50 snake side brick, and CP is going to blow the towel. Ooh. Dominant point for Notorious right there. They're really rolling now. One of these light posts over here, lobbed one in downfield.
Maybe it was that old school story about the pro hit hiding in the woods.
That's Jeremy Salm.
It was Jeremy Salm.
Bring it back into paintball history, the woods ball tournaments of old. Archie Barnes running snake off the break for Notorious. He has not gotten shot all tournament long running snake off the break, but Notorious is going to lose a player out of the back center. Barnes has no one with him on the snake side over here, so he's going to have wire dominance. He can start doing damage on CEP. CEP, I think, knows he's somewhere in the snake. They certainly do now. He misses his first shot on the snake side can.
Archie Barnes gets bounced on his first engagement, though, so tough break by the CEP player.
But what Austin Notorious is doing great is they're also playing off of the attention he's getting. They get into the Dorito 3, one CEP player coming off, so it's a 4-on-4 situation with Archie Barnes in the 50 snake. And Notorious also with a Dorito 3 player, so really strong field position for Notorious, but great gun battle kill.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea that Barnes was there, so it was a really good kill for number 17 on CEP, but then he immediately gets stitched up.
I don't understand how Archie Barnes
was Terrell.
Is the most patient and the most aggressive player in semi-pro right now.
Yeah, it's great. You know, he goes in there and he trusts in his team behind him. He doesn't believe that he has to win it all on his own, and that's a great trait in a snake player. Likes to do damage, but is going to wait for his moment to do it.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Archie Barnes, I think, is the, besides Mike Mesa, but I think Archie Barnes is definitely the most impactful semi-pro pickup so far.
So I think it was a 2-on-2, but Notorious losing Michael Kovar off the Dorito side. I think it's just Archie Barnes. CEP has a snake corner, and they also have Evan Manners on the Dorito side. This is 37 Laser in the snake corner, and Manners now coming onto Notorious' side of the field. He might go for the buzzer. Archie Barnes going to bunker the corner. And then he, oh wow, Archie Barnes.
No, he didn't get him. He shoots 2, so it was a 3-on-1. Archie Barnes has a chance right now to win a 3-on-1.
Manners knows he's there, knows he has to protect the buzzer, so he comes closer to Barnes. He knows he needs to be able to shoot the back line. Barnes snapping over the top, gun battling like a maniac, up 1. Evan Manners, no slouch in the gun battle game either. He's on the Dorito side. You can see both players on your screen. Manners in that Dorito 3. Archie Barnes in the back center. That's Manners right now. He has to make sure that Barnes doesn't go to that ProShar bunker and hit the buzzer behind it. So Manners really has to be gun dominant here. If Archie Barnes puts him in for long enough, he can hit the buzzer, but Manners knows that exactly. Manners also in a tough situation, down 1. So Manners can't really retreat and try to get for Barnes's buzzer.
You can see here, Archie Barnes working on both sides, he is literally 5 footsteps away from hitting that buzzer and scoring this point right now.
But this is really smart by Archie Barnes. He understands the situation, up 1. Manners has to be gun dominant the whole way. He makes a move into the Dorito 1, tries to get lost, and then he shoots Archie Barnes.
Oh, wow.
So clutch from Evan Manners. Perfect situational awareness there. He's in a 1-on-1. He recognizes that Barnes is near the buzzer, so he can't go in. If Barnes puts him in for too long, he's going to hit the buzzer. So Manners stays gun dominant, makes a move back to the Dorito 1. Barnes loses him. He snaps him out and then walks down and hits the buzzer, tying the game for CEP. So clutch.
Both former pro players, but it looks like the refs are going to check his marker real quick as he may be shooting hot.
Orange Bucket Hat is the gun master out here. He's been checking the guns, chronoing.
That's a lot of chronoing going on right now.
Yeah, Orange Bucket Hat is really thorough, checking the guns out here, making sure everyone's ramping correctly, making sure everyone's chronoed correctly. Let's see if we get the thumbs up here.
We're reaching into a pocket for a penalty. What are we doing right now? I don't see a penalty being thrown.
I don't see a thumbs up either, though.
There's the thumbs up. All right.
So officially, CEP ties at 1-1. What an exciting point. CEP
continue to play on and shoot the other player.
And the thing is, right, in that situation, it's a 4-on-2. The one thing you can't do is get a major. So now back into Notorious and CEP. CEP running to the snake side brick off the break. I think he got in there. No, he did not.
No, the CEP, his back player shot him in the pod on the way up, and then when he slid in there, the guy on the other team shot him too.
So twice shot, one team kill for CEP. Notorious stays short on the snake side. They don't send Archie Barnes out. They're trying not to become too predictable. Archie might not even be out here.
No, I don't see Archie Barnes.
Kovar is in that snake side can. They have
Sherman getting the spin up here up in the center.
Sherman in the snake side wedge, looking snake way. Another CEP player coming off, so I think it's 5-on-3 Notorious's advantage. But CEP slips into the snake.
Oh, no.
He's not undetected. Notorious is calling it. He's going to get blasted in the back of the head here.
Oh, great kill by Sherman.
Great job by Sherman. He's probably going to shoot the fill now. He misses Colin Cherry.
So Colin Cherry's going to wheel and deal.
He comes over the top, though. I think he kills someone on the Dorito side. Sherman really moving nicely over there. Kills another on the Dorito side. So I think it's just Colin Cherry in the snake side can. Saw something fly off. I don't know if it was off the bunker or what. Cherry going to try to wheel and deal, but in a really tough situation. Sherman asking for a check
right now.
In the wedge.
And Sherman, absolute amazing athlete.
Cherry peeled off, and so CEP's going to blow the horn to go down 1-2 against Austin Notorious. Notorious really looking like one of the strongest teams out here.
Yeah.
Looking poised to make a deep Sunday run. Carrying paint on your back. It's a really strenuous thing to play 3 days of a tournament out here, to run as fast as you can off the break and crawl. So seeing a lot of really talented, hardworking athletes out here. CEP trying to keep 5 alive. FSU, Austin Notorious, sending a player out to the snake corner and then filling into the Dorito side tower. CEP rolling their guns.
Hopefully we can see CEP get a kill off the break here. Or kill off the insert here where Kovar is trying to make it to the snake. They're really watching that angle right now.
Yeah, they have the Dorito 1 playing heads up. Colin Cherry's in the back center. He's probably looking to make a fill somewhere. It's not easy to stop the snake from there.
And Bateman storming down the Dorito side, too. He goes from Dorito 1 straight into the Dorito 3, so great job by him. He wants to go. Bateman, one of the more aggressive players. As you can see on this side, you see Kovar and Archie Barnes Jr.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's stopping Kovar right now. I think he has it if he wants it.
Yeah, everyone's
There's
so focused.
Some paint coming off the pin, and now someone might have picked him up, but I don't think they have that tower or that Dorito 1 inside. Those are the primary spots to stop the snake. So you can see in that gap there's no one hammering that for CEP. So I think Kovar can take it if he wants it. However, Notorious is up a point, so they might be waiting for CEP to make the mistake. CEP does fill out to the snake corner, matching Notorious. Notorious has the snake corner on the inside. Let's see who gets in there first. Kovar is on the wrap on the snake insert, communicating well with his players. 2 CEP players walking off at once. Evan Manners and Colin Cherry, 2 of their biggest guns. So Notorious now up 5-on-3 and storming down the Dorito side onto CEP side of the field.
Another player
gun battling with the Dorito 1. I think he just stitched that kid. Now he's running down. So Notorious breaking the game open on the Dorito side. CEP begging for a penalty. That's Cifuentes. He's going to get shot off the field as Notorious is just going to dominate Laser in the snake corner and take a 3-1 lead here.
Yeah, amazing move by Bateman storming down the Dorito side to get those 2 kills. So great job.
Oh, we got some. Oh, interesting. The CEP players tried to come out into the Notorious pit, And Notorious was like, nah, don't come into our pit, walk down field side.
So that was just a mental error. So CEP did pit on that side the last game. So just not really paying attention what pit they went out into. Probably a complete accident, but that just shows CEP's head is not in this right now.
Wow. So we're hearing that Evan Manners hit the towel from the other team's pit. So walked off the field and hit the buzzer.
Yes. So on an accident, he thought he was going into his own pit
and trying to concede
it. Didn't realize when he looked up, he was surrounded by Notorious players.
Unbelievable. And then he hits the towel. So wild turn of events. Horrible mental mistake for Evan Manners. He's pleading his innocence. I didn't know. But he still made a terrible mistake, and he's going to get suspended for it and really hurt his team, who are down 2 against Notorious.
Yeah,
7:41 left on the game time, and now CEP is without one of their best players. Archie Barnes going to pull up short at the snake insert. CEP going deep on the Dorito side to the juice box, and then filling up with Colin Cherry to the Dorito side tower to shoot Snakeway. CEP with both towers on the cross to try to hold off any Austin Notorious attack. Notorious gets out 5 alive, though, playing with a 2-point lead, 7:26. This game's not over for CEP, but they did lose one of their best players, which is going to make it hard for them to come back. We got a player in the juice box shooting from the right. He's shooting righty-lefty from the hip in the juice box on the Dorito side for CEP. Now he's going to switch up that's laser and try to take wire control.
I think Sherman here, it is Sherman back up into that 40-yard line snake bunker. Looking across, he wants to make the move to the 50. He's probing right now. Oh, but on the run, he catches it in the mass. So great zone control there by Colin Cherry as he gets the shot across.
Yeah, so just a little overextension there from Sherman, trying to make something happen in an unnecessary situation when it's a 5-on-5 point, you're playing with a 2-point lead. Great job by Colin Cherry getting into that wedge and holding the zone he's responsible for. CEP also has Terrell, number 17, holding that zone. Now we got Laser shooting from the hip inside again with his right hand, which is interesting. Going to come out on the wire, looking to make that move into that Dorito 3.
Yeah, absolutely great.
CEP, it's becoming a big point for them. Nice dip out wide under the Dorito can, or the snake can's gun, understanding who's holding him up and moving correctly to get past that gun.
Yeah, so Colin Cherry there, amazing zone control, not letting anybody move into the snake right now as he's locking off the entire side. CEP filling up behind him, though, as Colin Cherry makes his way into the 50 juice box.
He drops the zone, though, for a second. All right, he switches back to it. Archie Barnes is in the snake insert. You really don't want to go to sleep on him. CEP also shoots the snake corner, so I think it's just 3 bodies left alive for FSU. Then the Dorito 1, the Dorito tower, that's Marky Franz. And Archie Barnes in the snake insert, looking at 5 CEP players. CEP is in the Dorito 3, the center juice box, the snake wing, and now the snake insert.
Archie's going to go. There he goes.
Archie gets into the snake, and CEP is not positioned to stop him at all.
Oh, wow.
They need to fill out to the center or to the corner. Archie puts his gun down and loads. Colin Cherry coming off the field. Another FSU player coming off the field. That's Marky Franz.
Minor penalty being thrown over here.
So this is interesting. Archie Barnes gets into the snake 2 against CEP. CEP needs to hit the buzzer before Archie launches. Archie has no idea that CEP is behind him. Terrell is going to hit the buzzer before Archie Barnes figures out what's happening. So CEP going to cut into Notorious's lead. It's going to be 3-2 CEP with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, what a great job there. I mean, that could have been very bad for CEP.
Yeah, they went to sleep on Archie Barnes. That was Colin Cherry's responsibility, and then he died. No one on CEP picked it up. However, Archie Barnes wasn't able to figure out what was happening quickly enough.
Over on the snake side.
This is such a deep division, right? Padres beat A-Team. Now the Sea Dogs are beating Padres. Anybody can beat anybody out here. Now we're looking at CEP down 1 against Austin Notorious with 4:49 left. 2 in the back center for CEP, staying short on the snake side. Number 16, that's Terrell. CEP does lose one body, and Archie Barnes, once again, 100% making snake off the break and straight into that 50. So, however, Austin Notorious does lose one off the break, so it's a 4-on-4 situation. Actually, Notorious loses 2, so it's 3 on 4.
I was going to say, this is a huge problem for CEP right now. They let Archie Barnes Jr. get into the center. I mean, he is just... When you talk about snake specialist, this is him. But Colin Cherry's backing up, though, trying to get that shot on Archie, so he's repositioned.
Well, it's less about getting the shot on Archie and more about not letting Archie shoot him in that tower. That tower is a death trap when they have 50 snake if you're not out on the wire. So good move by Colin Cherry to back up and not give Archie a free kill. I think it's a 3-on-3 situation. Notorious has the Dorito side tower. The snake side can, that's Kovar on the inside, trying to keep CEP in check on the Dorito side. And they also have the 50 snake.
Look at this,
what else?
Yes, so
Whitman walking off right now from Notorious.
Yeah, so 3 players alive for Notorious. CEP has at least 2. They have the snake side can, the snake side tower. They also have Dorito.
No, he's got to stay on the 300.
Situation. CEP in control on the Dorito side. Notorious in control on the snake side. It's really a matter of who gets the next kill here. I would like to see Archie Barnes get on the wrap here and try to shoot the snake can for CEP. That's Laser making the move into the 50 wall for CEP. Now he's going to take another.
Sure it's kill 3?
Archie Barnes picks him up cross field, but he might have
2 bodies walking the
back. Laser on the wrap on the Dorito on CEP's side. He shoots the snake side can for Notorious. So Laser might open this game up. Archie Barnes, understanding the situation, trying to get on the wrap.
So
now he's coming to CEP's side of the field.
Wow.
Colin Cherry's running at him. He catches Archie Barnes. Marky Frank him up. Colin Cherry gets a clean. Great point by CEP there. That's Laser on the Dorito side, opening that game up by getting 2 kills on the inside, pressing the issue. Archie Barnes counterattacking just a little too late. CEP with enough bodies to tie things up. This is high-level stuff we're seeing out here from Notorious and CEP. Evan Manners throwing his jersey down, wants to be out there, wants to be helping his team in this close match.
Marky Franz, a white smoke there, almost stopped that. But unfortunately for him, that a laser behind the player he killed. So as the player was storming down the 50, Franz gets the kill, repositions, Laser's just right there. So it's just too late in that situation.
Really tightly contested game here. This might be my favorite game of the day so far. CEP dramatically losing one of their best players, Evan Manners, who had pulled out a clutch 1-on-1 just earlier this match. Now in a tie game with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Evan Manners just demonstrative over here. Hands in the hair, flopping around on the ground, can barely watch, wants to be out there with his CEP boys, affecting the outcome, but unable to after being suspended for entering the wrong pit. He looks over every time we talk about it. He hates it, I can tell.
All right, so with that being said, though, Notorious and CEP all tied up. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to go.
CEP kills Archie off the break, which I feel like we haven't seen all tournament long. They kill him going to the corner, but they lose one. Cifuentes off the snake side. No, that's Archie Barnes into the snake side break, but they also leave Marky Franz out of the back, so just 3 bodies left alive for Notorious. 4 alive for CEP. They're in both towers. They lose Colin Cherry out of the Dorito side tower. I think it's a 3-on-3 right here.
33!
No, Laser's dead too, so just 2 players left alive. Archie Barnes assassinates one and gets the other. Archie Barnes going for skulls and necks on a 2-person run-through right there. Savage behavior from one of the best players on the semi-pro field at this tournament.
It will be a situation where if each team will have the top 2 from each of their brackets, so they're fighting right now. They're fighting to try to be that number 2 spot in their bracket.
Yeah, and really a gritty point by the Sea Dogs. They lose their whole Dorito side. The remaining 3 players are all stuck in the back on the Snake side, and they're able to gut it out, dink out the Padres. Now we're jumping into CEP Notorious. CEP down 1, 2 minutes left. Huge point right here. Looking at Colin Cherry. He's about to try to shoot Archie Barnes, who looks like he's going to go to the Snake insert off the break. However, CEP gets into the Snake off the break. He's going to go straight into the 50.
Sherman storming up the middle there, getting into the center wedge on the Dorito side, shooting cross. They're trying to pick up that Snake player right now.
Yeah, he knows he went in there, so he's going to try to catch Laser being sloppy once Laser gets on his stomach, but he gets caught down the wire, I think, by Michael Kovar.
He got bounced off the head. Not sure if he's hit.
There's paint on him. They might have come off the bunker. I thought he got shot. So tough death for Laser. Switching over to the Snake side. He's been playing the Dorito side most of this match. head ref
Sherman.
loudly pulling Sherman off the field. Lucky he doesn't catch a penalty there. Notorious still has 3 players alive.
He's checking his head. There's a giant hit on his face.
Archie Barnes in the snake insert shooting inside. Michael Kovar in that snake side can, trying to keep anyone from getting wide on the snake side for CEP. You're looking at CEP, 60 seconds left, down 1. They have 1 player on the outside small Dorito and the Dorito 1. CEP needs to get on their horse right here. They don't have time to roll their guns and shoot cross shots. They need to go. 48 seconds, down 1.
Yeah, Colin Cherry walking off head down right now, as no CEP players are pushing the pace right now. 41 seconds.
But now we see Cifuentes getting on the other side of the field, exactly what they needed. Michael Kovar, I believe, picked it up, though. It's 3-on-2 for Notorious with 30 seconds left. Cifuentes gets, love to see it, gets right on the wrap. He's loading a pod, doesn't have time to look inside. He's seen if he has anyone with him. And now,
left to go.
Kovar
Cifuentes
trying to call his shot, 18 seconds, launching on the Dorito side, goes CEP, but they're doing it individually. There's 4 Notorious players alive, not 3. And it's going to be too little, too late.
Cifuentes is going to get blown up and assassinated by Kovar.
Kovar puts it, oh boy.
Oh, that's definitely a penalty.
Wow.
All right, wow. So
Kovar turns around and shoots a shooting player.
Be careful. So that's going to be I believe it's going to be a major penalty going on right now. I think they're going to call a major on Kovar.
Yeah, I mean,
targeting.
It should be a major.
Not sure though. We'll get the final call, but yeah.
Thumbs up on the flag hang. So Notorious is going to win this match. Although that's a major in the last 30 seconds. If it's a major, that's a swing point.
If that's a major, so wait, so minor on each team. So okay, so we're getting a call here from the Ultimate right now. They're saying 2 minors
on Michael Kovar.
Yeah,
so they're going to call 2 minors on 1 player. He bunkered Cifuentes in the snake 1, heard Cifuentes talking, turns around and shoots him. Refs decide not to throw a red flag under 30 seconds left, which would have been a swing point.